It's going to go straight to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, meteorologist Josh Johns here in the Weather Center. We are tracking a new severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for Mills County. You can see it over here as I go to the corner of the screen. You'll see this warning pop up. And there it is. It does include all of Mills County officially until 10:45. This is not an extremely severe thunderstorm, but it is one that has been just enough that the National Weather Service has come out and said, hey, there is the chance we see some hail, maybe up to the size of quarters with this. We've been monitoring this thunderstorm since it was over Brady and McCulloch County, and that's where it has produced up to what was nickel and even some golf ball size hail that fell in parts of McCulloch County. It moved over San Saba County, and it is now moving into Mills County. Now, the good news is this has no tornado threat with it. That's not going to be the issue today because this is north of our cold front that's working through, but it is got enough energy in it that it could be producing some large hail. So let's go ahead and look at the hail tracker real quick. We'll take a peek at that here as we go, the hail tracker. And let me pull that up for you real quick. And the hail tracker will give us an idea at least of what this storm may be producing. And it even says, hey, quarter size may be an overestimate here. You're starting to see the blues there. That's more of an indication of what we call small hail. So going from your pea up to maybe your walnut and marble size hailstones below that coin size level that may be there as it's crossing the Colorado River. Let's go back to the mode of the radar you're accustomed to, and that's the reflectivity. And we'll go over to that warning again, show you the deets on it. Here we go. We'll go ahead and query that warning. That warning, again, does go until 10:45 officially for radar indicated. That means they haven't had reports of hail up to the size of quarters with it. They're just looking at the storm and saying, hey, there may be. So I know you're all wondering, well, when does it get to my house? So let's go ahead and put a track on it real quick as it is moving off to the northeast at about 35 miles per hour. That would put it nearing Goldthwaite by around 10:13. Goldthwaite Elementary School by 10:13. It will reach the municipal airport before that. Could roll into Caradan by 10:27, Pretty by 10:35, and potentially nearing Pottsville there in parts of western Hamilton County by 10:48. So if you are in the path of this storm, you don't want to be outside in this. There is still a good bit of lightning with it. There may be some gusty winds around 40 to 50 miles per hour. And we may also see quite a bit of heavy rain out of this, as well as that potential for hail. So if you're in the path of this, get out of the way. Don't be outside in it. But no, this is not going to be a situation where we're looking at widespread damage or anything like that. This is not a massive severe thunderstorm. Just that one that could be producing that hail core there a little closer to between the Regency Bridge and Goldthwaite on the western side of the county as it's near the Colorado River. If you're watching in McLennan County right now, you're saying, hey, where are the thunderstorms? We've been watching all day looking for these thunderstorms. They're well to the west of us. You can see them out to the west. They're stretching from parts of Stephenville down through Goldthwaite, San Saba, and even down into Mason County, where those are strong to severe storms as well. But just that one severe thunderstorm warning in Mills County. Now, this activity is working to the east. So if you're watching, say, on the I-35 corridor, we may have to monitor these storms as they are generally moving east, probably pretty close to, we won't say 40. We'll go ahead and do a slow estimate since these are kind of taking that easterly motion at not 30 either. We'll go 35 miles per hour and track that off to the east and the northeast. If this activity does hold together, and there's a chance that it will. I don't think it'll be severe if it reaches the I-35 corridor. Our atmosphere really kind of capped off, so this is up above the cap. It's not going to be rooted down to the surface where you get that potential for tornadoes or anything like that. Rather, this is going to be mainly a hail producer if it comes through. And if it holds together, may near Hamilton by 11 o'clock, Lampasas by 11:30, and could be approaching the Waco-Temple-Killeen area, say, between 12 and 1 o'clock if it does hold together. There's a chance it might. It's not a huge chance, but still, nevertheless, we'll watch it. Again, I don't think it'll be severe if it reaches the I-35 corridor, but for the time being, is still that severe thunderstorm warning there for Mills County. We've got some stuff to take care of before 25 News Midday, so I'm going to mute my microphone, and then you'll be able to watch the loop of the radar here. We'll take that full so that you can watch it at home, and we'll continue to let you, or we'll come back in if we have anything that we do need to talk about. For now, I'm going to mute my audio, and you can go ahead and watch this storm as it moves through Mills County. If you are there, again, stay away from windows, get indoors, don't be outside in this as it's rolling through. All right, meteorologist Josh Johns back here with you. If you can hear me, I'm going to go ahead and click this up to see if I can hear myself and make sure this working. Okay, cool. I had some reports that you couldn't hear anything. That was probably while I was muted, while we were taking care of some stuff before 25 midday that's coming up. Again, we're still watching this severe thunderstorm that is in place across parts of Mills County. And one thing I have noticed here is in the last few frames, we've seen not only an uptick in the lightning, but an uptick also in the colors of that storm, which does indicate we have more hail sitting up in the clouds. So if you're watching us west of Goldthwaite, you're likely going to see the hail threat increasing now with this storm. Let's go ahead and go into the hail mode again, take a peek at that, and we are seeing some darker colors starting to show up as well. So that may be an indication. Let's see, we'll roll it back here over the last few frames. Yeah, there's an indication that we may be seeing some larger hail now in there, a little closer to potentially up to around dime, maybe even nickel size hail. Not quite to that threat of quarter, although there could be some quarters in it. That is what is moving through currently. Let me go ahead and do this real quick as well. I'm going to save this little frame so we no longer have to keep pulling away from that storm. Again, if you're watching in Waco Temple Clean 935 corridor, things are quiet now, but this severe thunderstorm warning continues until 1045 for Mills County. So we're continuing to track that as it is moving closer. Again, there's Goldthwaite. You can see Farm Road 574 west going out of the west of Goldthwaite. That goes out towards parts of McCullough County. There's 574. Here's 3023. This is going to be a little closer to the bend of the Colorado River right there off to the west of town. Again, this is not looking like a major hailstorm, but still a storm that could spit out some quarters as it does work to the east. And we'll track this here over the last 30 minutes, show you what the loop has looked like here over the last 30 minutes. As it came across from near the Regency Bridge, you can kind of get an idea of the direction that storm is moving, and it's making a beeline really for Goldthwaite. So if you're in Goldthwaite right now, don't be surprised again if you see some hail up to the size of quarters working in here in the next few minutes. That's why that severe thunderstorm warning was issued. And now that I'm seeing that uptick in the lightning, I'm a little bit more confident that there is hail within this storm. So if you're on the ground in Goldthwaite, let us know what you end up seeing. But at least to me, it looks like this is a hail-producing storm now since that lightning has come up. That's a sign you have more ice up in the cloud, because as those ice particles start to bang against each other, they create that charge. And so that leads to increased lightning, which is what we're seeing now on the west side of Mills County with that storm near Goldthwaite. So again, there's that potential for a larger hail that is working in right now from the west. We'll put a track on the storm once again. I know a lot of you watching in Goldthwaite right now saying, hey, it's not here yet. It is near you. So now is the time to be getting indoors if you aren't Goldthwaite. There is that track for you. And again, it'll near the municipal airport first as it comes into Goldthwaite by around 10:13. The elementary school at 10:13 and the high school around 10:13, because they're all right there together. Goldthwaite, we know you're a small town, so you're all right there together. But we'll look at that hail core once more. I want to see if it's come up, and now it has. We now see that potential now for hail up to the size of coins that is working through. So if you give me a second here, let's see what we can do with that. I'm going to mute this and put it on, and we're going to try to see if we can't kind of cover that storm a little bit more. So bear with me. I'm going to leave this on radar mode for you, and I'm going to zoom it in. I'm going to mute again, and we'll be back with you here shortly, okay? So stay with me here. So we'll put that loop on there. I'm going to mute my audio, and I'll be right back. Can you hear me still? Try to mute that. so you can at least see me if you can't hear me, and you'll know that you can at least infer a little bit of what I'm saying. But there is that storm. And Caleb, I'm curious on the cloud tops with this. I don't know if you've been watching that. I'm curious if they're kind of coming up or going down. Looks like they may be maintaining just a bit, but nothing incredible. And we have a new severe thunderstorm warning now for San Saba County. So this is going to be for that storm that's coming out of Mason and Llano County. If you're watching in San Saba, that new warning does include San Saba. It does include Cherokee. There's the core of that storm coming out of Mason County. It's crossing 71 right now. And if you notice there under San Saba and the word until, it says source observed. That means they have seen quarter-size hail confirmed in this storm as it has been working through Mason County. So for those of you watching that storm, or those of you in San Saba County, and again, we know Goldthwaite, you've been dealing with hail. This storm we're going to be watching too, as it's moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. I'm going to put a cone track on that and try to get a better view of that, maybe nearing San Saba, closer to around 11:16. So I'm going to take a little bit of time here, get that out on social media, and just know that we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for San Saba County, that officially going until 11:30. So bear with me as I put that out to the interwebs via social media, Twitter, Facebook, which, by the way, if you are not following our Facebook pages, you go find both of our Facebook pages on there. We're continually updating you in severe weather, which, of course, as we're now getting more into severe weather season, you will be seeing more and more of that. So let me go ahead and put this out there. Northeast at 30 miles per hour. After 11. Okay, National Weather Service just come out. They are not going to extend this warning into Hamilton County because the hail size has likely come down to pennies. So that's good news there. That means that we might be able to wind down this Facebook Live. Of course, for those of you in Mills and Hamilton County, whatever you see, please continue to send it our way. And we'll let you know if anything does turn severe. But that severe thunderstorm warning officially expires at 10:45. So still just a little bit of this warning here. National Weather Service has said, hey, that storm, you know, it's kind of weakened. So let me pull off a couple of these radars, because what we're doing is we're combining multiple radars on this storm here, and there are a few that we really don't need that are just adding to the mess so that you can't see an accurate depiction. There's that storm there. And yeah, as you look at it, some of those reds have come down a little bit from where they were, say, over Goldthwaite. That doesn't mean this storm can't pulse up again. If you're traveling between Evant and Hamilton, I'd do it with caution in case as that storm comes over, it does try to pulse up again. We'll go to the hail mode and just see what's showing up here real quick. And still, we're only seeing that small kind of hail showing up. It is trying to pulse up just a bit on that south side, but that does look like it is below the coin size hail that we like to talk about when we're talking about the low-end severe thunderstorms, which would be closer to that quarter to $half size hail. It doesn't look like that's coming out of this. At most, probably, as the National Weather Service is saying, closer to, say, marble to penny size hail, possible with that as it's coming over. So back over to the radar here real quick, and we'll look at that. Take a peek at it as it is continuing to move through. Again, that severe thunderstorm warning continues. So now two we're talking about, one in Mills, one in San Saba County as that's moving through. And you can see the core of that thunderstorm now starting to work into Hamilton County. Again, the National Weather Service has said they are not going to reissue that for Hamilton County at this time. They think that storm has weakened, so good news there for Hamilton County. This continues moving through eastern portions of Mills County and out of Mills County into Hamilton County, and then that new thunderstorm that is working in. So National Weather Service now saying what they're going to be talking about with that storm in Hamilton County, and that is the fact that Doppler radar is tracking a strong thunderstorm 10 miles northeast of Goldthwaite, or 21 miles southwest of Hamilton, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Penny-sized hail possible, and again, that's indicated by radar. So I haven't had any reports out of Goldthwaite that would say, hey, we need to go ahead and reissue that, but that is something that they will be tracking, and we will be tracking as well. Caleb Chevalier is back here. He's getting ready to do midday coming up at 11 o'clock. He'll have an update there at 11 o'clock as well on what these thunderstorms are doing.